Good evening to DeFiChain News on the 26th July 2023. The news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It helps the project. Subscribe and click the bell button. And for sure, stay until the end because we will discuss the next shows and dates. Afterwards, we also have some time to answer your questions, so please put them here in the chat. But before we start with the headlines now, I would like to welcome my co-moderator and expert of DeFiChain, Lord Mark. How are you today?
Hey, very well. Thanks for having me, DC. Always a pleasure to be here on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a good Wednesday. News show again. I'm back. So title must be I'll be back. No, today we have a different thumbnail.
Wrong
Um,
movie, my friend.
yeah. Do you like the thumbnail?
Absolutely. I find it's absolutely freaking fantastic. Uh, Ewald did a great job in putting
Yeah.
our words in a picture, like every week. One of the highlights of the week, the thumbnail already.
Great. Then let's have a look on the headlines. Why this thumbnail? And then we explain a little bit more the background. So, headline for today and the thumbnail is 3 major blockbuster hits are in the cinemas. We will discuss which one we have in mind. Then for sure, update on DeFi MetaChain. We have our notable mentions, community projects and their updates, and the last topic. And today, with a very long list, future dates, what's happening next here on the channel. And with this, please explain us what does this thumbnail mean for DeFiChain?
Yeah, I think a lot of the people might be confused out there. What does that has to do with DeFi chain and DeFi meta chain? Yeah, three movies have hit the silver screen and are now viewable in the cinemas. Oppenheimer delves into life of J. Robert Oppenheimer. I think a very dark story, best watched on IMAX. I think Barbie offers a delightful animated adventure. And the third movie that we want to mention here, next to these two blockbusters, is DeFiChain Demystified. DeFiChain Demystified promises a enigmatic story demystifying DMC and DeFiChain. And moviegoers can absolutely expect a diverse range of experiences from historic drama to magical animations and mystic stories waiting to be unveiled. So, with these three compelling films now competing for your attention out there, cinema enthusiasts can look forward to a thrilling season of entertainment. So, summer season, so it's not boring. Go and watch the movie, thought provoking stories, unforgettable memories to be watched on silver screen. Our vote for the Oscar, of course, goes to DeFiChain Demystified already, even if the movie just going on air tomorrow and it's not gonna be in the movie, it's gonna be in this movie here on YouTube. The main actors, Lord Mark and Kügi, deliver an unparalleled, thrilling story in a light-hearted way. But we will see who's gonna be the Oscar winner, like you said, beginning of next year. We shot this movie yesterday. It was a lot of fun to do that with Kügi and his absolute artsy animations and top of the edge presentation is really worth watching and it's really, really cool. So, the whole story about difference between DeFi chain and DMC. What's going on there? Where are the threats? Is this dangerous? Is this not dangerous? There are some risks involved you're gonna learn. And I think it's really a good story. I don't know, we had a lot of fun shooting it. I hope you're gonna have a lot of good time watching it. It's over half an hour fun and fact-filled information for you guys out there.
Yeah, I would say for sure a must watch for everyone on DeFiChain and interested on MetaChain to understand a little bit better. Yeah, what is the difference? Why do we need maybe also a second layer? What is the advantage there? So yeah, our vote goes for this for sure. We are here on DeFiChain News Show, and with this we come to our baby waiting to be
Baby,
born.
baby, exactly, baby in production, I would say, huh?
still in production, and it's really growing. Maybe you can explain what happened on MetaChain
Yeah, so
the last
the
week.
the DMC is gonna pop out soon, like we like to say. Hopefully, it's not gonna be too big that it can't pop out anymore. So, DeFi MetaChain Beta 6 testnet release should be launched tomorrow finally. It includes comprehensive fixes and upgrades for the commonly faced community issues. We said the beta 5 had like a lot of band-aids in there. In beta 6, the band-aids gonna be ripped off and everything's gonna be shiny and in very working order. And additionally, we've been talking about this last week, or I've been talking about this last week, the DST20 tokens. So all the tokens on DeFi MetaChain actually, they can be transferred between DeFi MetaChain and the native layer. And this will also now be possible with all the assets on DeFiChain. And this is also gonna be involved in the beta 6 as it seems. Another thing that they are working on that I personally didn't even know is a really cool feature. They took over a Ethereum improvement proposal. Watch DeFiChain Demystified, and you're gonna understand where all these funny names are coming from and why are they relevant for us. Even we are not Ethereum, but it's Ethereum virtual machine. But Kügi explains that fantastically there. The story is they introduced just recently these burns on Ethereum. That's why everybody knows that, normally if there are a lot of transactions, actually, a lot of fees gonna get burned. So there's a fixed fee for every transaction, and then there are gas fees. The gas fees go to the miner, in our case to the masternodes, and the fixed fee is for every transaction. And this is also included, what is a really cool story, because we still have inflation, and this is gonna counteract the inflation. Really cool to see that this is also included in that update. Maybe the one or the other gonna ask, so when is it now ready, the mainnet? So the DST20 support was the last, so we had the testnet that started in June. Now we're in July. Now they're working on the DST20 support, DeFiChain standard token support. This should reach end of July, where we are soon, until mid of August. Then we've got the key infrastructure, Ocean, etc. is also planned for July until beginning mid of August. And the mainnet was always planned kind of mid of July to end of August. And there was a tweet from the DeFiChain core developers. There you can also see the nice colorful graph where you see how all the building blocks and how they come together. It's of course gonna be linked in the show notes. So much about timelines. And then there's an initiative from the core development team and from the DeFiChain marketing team. They wanna create a so-called spotlight program. What's the spotlight program? Spotlight program says it in somewhere already. It should shine spotlights on projects on DeFiChain and DeFi MetaChain. There was a form sent out to all the known projects out there. If you haven't received it and you're building on DeFi MetaChain, please reach out to us. We can get you in contact with these people behind there. The idea is to do Twitter spaces, blog posts, also videos. So we're gonna be involved in the videos as it seems. And just to showcase these projects in the best possible way and to help them to gain momentum and to promote these projects out there in, outside DeFiChain everywhere. The form is available for the projects on request. Then we have a DMC project overview. This is actually DC's project overview. This is really helpful to see and to keep track to who is building. If your project is not on there, please reach out to DC. DC is for sure going to be happy to include you, right? And so did DC with so many projects. And now let me talk about a couple of updates of some of the well-known projects. Jelly Lottery got a new name. Now, before it was just Lottery, it was a smart contract on the DMC testnet. Now it's called Jelly Lottery by Igor von Chevlis. Put a smart contract up there and a new website, new domain, jellylottery.com. Now you can play lottery here every week and win. At the moment, still some test DFI, but in the future, some real cash, some real DFI. That's going to be interesting. There's a tweet that explains everything, also linked in the show notes. Then OpenDApps Cloud. They have a last version update. It's version 1.0.4 minus beta of OpenDApps Cloud. Introducing a referral program was released last week on Tuesday. More infos also in a Twitter thread, or now we have to say it's like X thread. Sooner or later we have to get used to the new name.
Looks like.
It's gonna be linked up, or is it a thread actually? I don't know. It's so confusing. It's also not a tweet anymore. It's got a new name, something with X. Then we've got Unleashed. Unleashed, also in cooperation with OpenDApps, they successfully implemented their proxy-based authentication for web pages template. Yeah, they did it together, like I said, with OpenDApps. They provide these website templates, and now they only have to develop their publishing controls, and they will have their first template which will be used to launch their cloud prototype. Sounds all very mysterious for me. I'm really looking forward to see what it's really doing. Would be really cool also to do a rebuild on DeFiChain to understand it better. Links in the show notes if you want to read more, that this doesn't stay a miracle. Yo, DC, that's it for DeFi MetaChain. Quite a long update today, huh?
Yeah, baby is growing, we said before, and for sure next week we have the next update about MetaChain. Yeah. Then let's have a look on our notable mentions. Normally we collect small things happened over the week. Today it's more or less a special version, and you are more or less the actor behind creating this notable mentions, which is several lines long.
Yeah, we thought, like DC said, normally we have here smaller things that happened. We didn't have so many small things this week. That's why we said, why do we not showcase this project? Because we think it's really a great idea. Because what we really like about this DEX trading team, so these are six people from the community. The main guy is Alex. I had a call with him yesterday, and the cool thing is what they are doing is they are dedicating their time about trading on our DEX. They said, hey, there's a DEX, you can trade 24 hours. There are D tokens, there's crypto on there. Why not make use of this system? They are all hobby traders, but they kind of try to make money on the DEX in trading our decentralized tokens. But I think it's a fantastic idea, because everybody always screams for we need new toys, we need new gadgets, and the DEX is there forever. And I think not so many people are using it for D token trading. Maybe, I guess, also a lot of people are maybe a little bit scared how to do it, how is it with the fees, and they want to educate people. So they clearly said, we are there, we want to help you guys to trade. There's nice money to be made. They showed this already in a trading competition, that there are juicy profits possible if you use the DEX in the right way. And they also set up a website. It's dex-trading.live. We're going to link it in the show notes. And where these guys write blog posts, and they're also planning to do videos and really show how capable the DEX is and what a powerful tool this D-token system is. Alex is also gonna be a guest in the next fireside chat. So if you want to learn more, there's a lot to come, but we're gonna talk about the next dates later. So nice to see that a community project is focusing on what is here already, so that we have a nice mix between old and new world. That's why we thought it's really nice mentioning that as a notable mention today.
Great, then you can go on with the old world of the community projects, and what happens there?
Yeah, we've been just talking about DEX trading. What a coincidence. So the guys are planning a new trading competition, and they call it DEX Trading Masters. It's going to start already in 3 weeks. You can participate. There's a certain buy-in that you have to bring. I think it's 500 USD, and then there's a certain fee. The fee gets redistributed to the winners, and then you start trading with your own DSD. It's kind of your buy-in. It's also the money you can use. It's about utilizing the DEX and all the products on DeFiChain. Bots are not allowed. It's like really human brain power who should be used there. And yeah, we're gonna follow the project, that's for sure. You can also follow along the addresses this time live. What are they trading? So just go to the website dex-trading.live. There you're gonna have all the information. And it would be really cool if we have a couple of more people than the last time. I think the last time it was kind of a handful. It would be really awesome if we have like double-digit participants here already. And yeah, we're gonna cover it, and you're gonna learn more in the fireside chat about the guys behind that project. Then we've got In the Market. In the Market publishes a regular newsletter. It's Paddy's newsletter. This time the topics are Jellyverse, AMA, Vanilla Farm from Vanilla Labs, and what is a DSD? That is our DeFiChain standard token, and how does DeFi Meta Chain benefit from it? And then an update on DeFi Bets. A German-English version, links are in the show notes. DeFi Bets, I just mentioned, they've been quite quiet over the last days. It seems that their Twitter account was blocked. We don't know why. You said it could be that it was too much about bets. Who knows? Check it out. They've got a new Twitter account. Links in the show notes. Follow them if you want to see what's going on. They are working on a project in DeFi Meta Chain. They are live on testnet. Join the Discord. There's also a link provided, and the next steps are improvements, DAO structure, and tokenomics. Then we've got Maurice from DeFiChain NFTs. I think he is also one of the guys contributing to the DEX trading team.
Yes.
He's one of them. He made a new video about supply and demand and how it affects the price of a DEX. So now we see the link, right? So it's the DEX, and Maurice is also in this trading team. Thanks, Maurice, for this video. You saw it already. I think it was very useful, you said, right?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. No, I haven't seen it yet. Last but not least, Bison Wallet. Apple TestFlight accepted their DeFiChain wallet. What is TestFlight? TestFlight is kind of for beta versions of an application. You have to install the TestFlight app, and then you can download the Lite wallet. There's a tweet that explains the status. Check that out. We've been asked, how is it for Android users? It seems they're gonna start with iOS. At least we haven't heard anything about Android, but we are sure that's gonna follow soon. Yo, DC, finished updates of projects.
Yeah, a long list. We started with our 3 blockbusters, and I would say we end with some blockbusters. Give us an outlook what is happening next year on the channel.
It's unbelievable. There's so much is happening here. So of course, let's start with DeFiChain show, DeFiChain news show next Wednesday. That's a must see. Anyway, then we've got DeFiChain Demystified tomorrow, the third blockbuster, trying to outperform Barbie and Oppenheimer. Let's see if it really works. Fantastic acting from Kügi and myself. Check it out. It's gonna go live tomorrow at 6:30 Central European Time. So reserve the date. It's really worth watching. I learned a lot, I have to say, and I hope you do as well. Then Tech Talk. You planned a Tech Talk for the 3rd of August in your lunchtime, as it seems, together with Prasanna.
Yep.
Let's see if your little lunch date holds up. Then this is going to be a really interesting one. That's a Thursday, right? 3rd of August.
Yep, Thursday.
Okay.
Next week.
And then we've got this Thursday, so actually tomorrow. So it's actually, pretty soon. A Will Build show, Jellyverse, Jellybond. I guess Santiago is going to be there, 9 o'clock Central European Standard Time. That's going to be an interesting one. And finally, there's a new version of the DeFiChain Fireside Chat planned. I mentioned it before. Alex from the Dex Trader team's going to come online. Super exciting story. I want to tease her just a little bit. Lives far east of Germany, travels a lot. Hobby trader, super interesting story, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun fireside chat for sure. And this is gonna air next Thursday as well, so it's gonna be a busy Thursday. First, you do your show in lunch break, and then in the evening, guys, you can watch the fireside chat. This is gonna be super exciting. 5 updates on shows, DC. That's crazy, isn't it?
fully packed week ahead, I would say. A lot of things to learn about DeFi chain, meta chain, what's happening in the background. Really great. I'm looking forward to the things I'm not the host because then I have to watch and will not participate. And I would say with this, have a really great week ahead. If you are watching live, you can stay here after a short break. We have time for the 1 hour questions. If you're not watching live, thanks for watching. Give us a like, post a comment if you have a question or anything you want to add. And then we see you again next week here on the channel with the news show or in between with one of the other formats. Have a
Absolutely,
great
guys.
time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I just saw
So,
on the intermission screen, we still have the 100 show logo up there. I think I should
okay.
remove that. We are now 120 or 130 soon. Now 120 maybe, huh? Something like this.
Yep.
Crazy, DC. Yo, so much
Then,
happening here. Let's have a look. Who is here? Christian is here. Hey, Barbie. Hey, Nolan. Yeah, he looks a little bit like Ken. You even look a little bit like Ken. Hey, really good movie. I think you have to watch it. Don't. I think people were kind of, what? You watched that shit? No, I don't think it was. It was really fun. I had a great time with my wife. It's real popcorn kino. Don't take yourself too serious. Then you're gonna have a good time. There's a lot of stuff from our childhood in there. It's really funny. Oh, that's you. DC is also here. Fantastic. Matthew is here. Honsan is here. Hi, Honsan. Thanks for linking me up with Alex from the Dex Traders. He was here also last week. That was absolutely so. He's actually Honsan is one of the 6 guys
okay.
from the Dex Traders. So we've got Nico Saman Msibi from South Africa. Was it South Africa? Yes, of
Yep.
course. South
Correct.
Africa here. And then, yeah, thanks, Mark and DC, that you cover the DEX trading masters. I have to ask DC, would you compete and have a fun with us? DC, you look like a good trader. I'm shit with
No,
trading.
I'm not a trader. I have to check if I can participate, but then I will be not very active. I think over the day I have no time to follow any prices on the text and do a trade. But maybe, yeah. Let us have a look. Do it once per day in the evening.
We gonna support you guys. That's You've got our word for that. We gonna talk about that in the news show. I think it's gonna really interesting to follow along who is leading. We gonna
Hmm.
cover you. So excuse us maybe if you're not super active in trading, but I think let's everybody who's watching join the trading masters. I'm sure there are some really good traders out there. And if you're not a trader, then at least do these guys a favor and repost their tweets, join their Twitter account. There's really good stuff there. You might learn a lot. I did already, and yeah, help them to promote the project. Brings a lot of new people, maybe also to DeFiChain, because D token, who's got
Yeah.
D token? Nobody, right? It's a cool thing. So then our friend from South Africa has a question. What is max total supply of DUSD? Is VanillaSwap partnered with DeFiChain? I think these are two completely different stories. Maybe you're gonna do the DUSD thing and I'm gonna answer the VanillaSwap story.
Okay, then I start. There is no max total supply of DUSD because you can always mint DUSD via loans and in the walls. So there is no max. Regarding the algorithmic part, the algo DUSD, currently we are not generating new ones, but it's also possible via negative interest rate, which is not out of the DEX fee, which can lead to more algo DSD in future. But this is a function not activated yet. So currently we are on decreasing the part of the algo DSD. The loan backed one are totally open. Yeah, everyone can mint. Then we have more. Closing a loan will reduce it.
Cool. Then let me answer the second part. Is VanillaSwap partnered with DeFiChain? So DeFiChain is building the new layer DMC that we've been talking about, and VanillaSwap is a project that wants to utilize DMC to launch their products. It's a brand new product, brand new team. What I've heard, they're quite long in crypto already, so it seems they know what they are doing, and it's gonna be very interesting to see what they're doing. So in some way, partnering, I wouldn't call it partnering, they're building on DeFi meta chain. Yeah, that's maybe, that's a correct word to say, DC.
Building on, and there's no strong link between core developers of DeFiChain and the team behind VanillaSwap. If you have this in mind regarding partnering, for sure they are in contact if any questions come up and they need help. But there are two different teams working on their own side.
Absolutely. Cool. You guys.
That's it.
That's it, huh?
Great.
DC.
Yeah.
Let's go to bed.
With this,
Done.
you go to bed. I still have some time left today.
Family
I will
dinner
not
is
go to
waiting,
bed.
I guess, huh?
Right. Yeah, thanks for watching. It was a great show. We hope that it helps you to understand what's happening really behind the scenes, behind DeFiChain, MetaChain. And with this, really, again, have a great time. See you soon here on the channel tomorrow or next week. Depends on what is your favorite movie coming up on the
And
channel.
what's your favorite day? There's nearly every day now DeFiChain time, huh? Cool.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.